Okay, so what we have here is another 3D vector. And what they're asking us to do is find the moment produced by the force F. And they're giving you the force of this. As we can see, it's 230. So the first thing we need to do is I like to draw a free body diagram to kind of like help me understand what I'm doing a little bit better. And after I draw the free body diagram, I need to remember the formulas, right? The formulas of moment. So the formula for moment is R cross F, and you use this if it's a 3D model, right? Now, what R is the position vector. What the position vector is it's a vector that touches from the point of origin to where the force starts. From the point of origin to the tail of the force. Okay, so as you can see right here, this would be your R. Okay, and this looks like this. Okay, so right off the bat, we can tell the R equals to this point. So R equals to that point. Okay. Next, what we're gonna do is I want find each individual point. To start off, you know the point A, right? Point A right here is gonna be 2.5, and then that'll be I. And then to find the y, you do cosine of 15 times that 1, and you see here cosine of 15j. We don't really have to put the 1. And then to find the k, which is in this case to the z-axis, it would be sine of 15, because you would need to find this angle, and since it's the opposite of 15, you need to it would be sine of 15. Hope that makes sense. Sine of 15. Okay. And then we do the same exact thing with point B. And as we can see, point B, it's 0.5 I. It's right here. And it doesn't have a J because it doesn't have anything to do with the Y, because it's in the XZ plane. It's not in the Y plane at all. So we don't have to worry about the J for that one. And the K would be right here, the 2. Okay. And then the O is this point that I made right here, and it would just be 1I. So know this: whenever you're multiplying or cross multiplying times F, and the F is given as a whole number, for example, in this case, I think it's 230. Yeah, it's 230n. And then you're like, well, if to cross multiply, do I need an ijk? Yes, you do. So what you want to do is get this into ijk form. To do so, you multiply f times lambdas, and what that is F A B. And now again, this is why it's important to draw the free body diagram, because right here you can see that the force goes from A to B. So that's what you want to do. And what FAB means is FB minus FA. Okay, and we already found that over here, so it makes it really easy. And what lambdas is the force AB over right here, over the magnitude of AB. I hope that makes sense. So what we do is right here, we subtract B from A. Okay, and then we're going to put it all over the magnitude. Okay, and we're going to get an I, a J, and a K. Okay. The next step since the force given, it's not an IJK form, what we're going to do is we're going to put in IJK form by multiplying the force that's given times what you just found. Okay, which is called the lambdas, or I think that's what it's called. But yeah, we multiply that to get an IJK form, and then the next step is to cross multiply. Okay, and remember, when you cross multiply, it's always R cross F, and yes, it does matter because it does make a difference. For those of you who don't remember how to cross multiply, for example, to solve for I, what you want to do is kind of put your hand over the I, right? So you want to kind of like delete this, like don't worry about the I, and then what you want to do is 0.966 times 142. Okay, 142 minus 0.26 times negative 78.2. Okay, and that's going to result in this right here. Right here I'm adding because when you subtract these two, it's going to be negative, and a negative minus a negative is an addition, is positive. So it's 137.75 plus 20.33, and you're going to have a 158. And since the answer, what the question is asking for is the magnitude of x, that's all you need right here. Okay, and that would be your answer. And then if, let's say, the question was asking for m of y, then you would keep solving, and you solve for y, and then m of k would be the same thing, and you just solve for this one, and you solve for this one. I hope that helps.